Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. It's me for real this time. Thank you all so much for all your concerns. A lot of you have been voicing your concerns about my well-being. Don't worry, I am well. I'm making this video for several reasons. One of them to address the issues that I have been having and many other content creators on YouTube have been experiencing in the past weeks, and some unfortunately even longer than that, over a year or so. The problem of the demonetization of videos, which is connected directly to YouTube's kind of just claiming that your content is not considered advertiser friendly. And then they allow you to request a manual review of the videos, and then they say if, we manually review your video to see if it indeed is advertiser friendly or not, we will need to wait until you reach 1,000 views, and you have to reach 1,000 views within 7 days, and then the video will be reviewed manually. So a lot of issues began. I was live streaming. I made 3 live streams in a day, and all 3 got like flagged as non-advertiser friendly, or although those videos were like, one of them was my top 5 fragrances for the month of October. One was a Chanel Spring Summer 18 fashion show review, and the third video was one of our lovely talks about Twin Peaks. So, and I got really upset. And so, just like in Twin Peaks season 3 episode 8, when the nuclear explosion bomb allegedly created Bob, this kind of bomb that exploded in my home, which is YouTube just like blocking off all monetization on every video I started posting, created a monster as well. It was a nuclear explosion within the fashion bunker, and it created Mr. Advertiser Friendly. Mr. Advertiser Friendly is not me. Of course, it's a part of me, but and I think it's so sweet that many of you have expressed concerns for my well-being. I have not gone crazy, trust me. But why am I making this video now? Another one of the reasons is because YouTube has since not apologized to me, but I have received a couple of emails where they kind of are, we're really happy to announce that this video or that video is, after all, deemed advertiser friendly. So they kind of like send you these emails to tell you that they have deblocked the monetization, the demonetization, that they have made your video again monetizable on a certain video. They do not apologize for all the inconvenience that this created, but I have had videos in the past week that have been demonetized, then remonetized, and then demonetized the day after that again. I have experimented by uploading the same video several times to test. Of course, I make public just one. The other one I keep private, but they block the private one as well. So I request a manual revisitation of the privatized video as well, even though it's the same exact video that I also uploaded and made public. They would literally, even though the private video doesn't reach 1,000 views, they would still review it, and then they would like allow monetization on it. But the video that was made public would still not be monetizable. And it's the same video, the exact same video, uploaded twice. One is deemed advertiser friendly, the other one isn't. That's when I started getting suspicious that maybe this is all not so much, at the moment, so much of a huge conspiracy, against all content creators. In part, I still believe there's some of it going down there, but mostly I do think that these algorithms and these bots, which are tragically built, and I don't know how much money Google, AdSense, YouTube, whatever have you, gave to these cretins to create these algorithms, because they literally consider all caps, like if you have a title that's all in capital letters, like that's suspicious. It could be hate speech. I'm like, if I really want to build in hate speech in my videos, I'm going to find a sneaky way to do it. It's not going to be so blatant in your face. And I think that they are underestimating the power of really bad people out there. I ain't one of those bad people. I am for the people. I'm all about love, all about caring and sharing and education. So, they end up targeting all the wrong people, and all the smaller and medium and even bigger content creators get targeted. So I created Mr. Advertiser Friendly to show you guys and YouTube what a future could look like if we let this go on, if we don't do anything to stop it, if we don't stop all for a second and start thinking and analyzing, okay, this step, which doesn't perhaps seem so dangerous, other than, you know, taking away monetization from a video, it doesn't appear to be so dangerous in the first moment, because you think, okay, they've demonetized my video, they don't consider advertiser friendly, but they did not block my video, people can still see it, so whatever, I'll just, you know, leave it there. My hair is so annoying. I hate this. You see this? This is okay, and this is a problem too. So where was I? So you might think that it's not dangerous because you're YouTube also tells you, once they demonetize your video and they consider it not advertiser friendly, they say, but this video is still visible. We're allowing you to still show it, but it might not have advertisements on it because we have labeled it as non-advertiser friendly. I think that's a first major step in a very passive-aggressive way towards censorship. And it's a very dangerous step towards censorship because it doesn't, it hides itself under this thin, very thin, mind you, veneer of political correctness. But it's political correctness, mind you, that's built in order for YouTube to sustain its connection and contracts to their sponsors. Now, mind you, nobody's questioning whether or not these sponsors are morally corrupt or not. Don't matter, as long as they keep paying, cometh in all the sponsors. And that's something, you know, very, very dangerous, because you're going to have at a certain point some certain sponsors that are just going to start dictating to YouTube, okay, well, we want to be only on that type of video, and the content creator has to say that type of thing if the content creator wants to have the sponsorship added to the video, not sponsorship, but the advertisement. And so hence, you know, it's so dangerous and so easy to fall into that trap of becoming controlled by the system. So Mr. Advertiser Friendly was born that way. And I do apologize. I don't apologize for what I for my freedom of for exercising my freedom of expression, but I do apologize if some of my most incredible and loving followers felt scared for me. I apologize for scaring you that way. That was not my intention. I would never, because I love you guys so much. I'm making this video right now for you because I want to reassure you that everything is okay. But sometimes, now try to understand what I'm saying here without coming to rash conclusions. Sometimes it's very necessary to also scare you, to wake you up. I created Mr. Advertiser Friendly to warn everybody. Most of you already know this. Some don't. We don't all think in the same way. To warn us about the potential hazards and dangers that a future might bring if we continue down this path. Now, YouTube partially has done right by me because they have freed all my videos. So thanks to you guys for clicking and watching all of them over and over and over again. And thanks to you guys for writing YouTube, for, you know, writing them about me, for pushing it forward, for pushing the envelope further and further and further. We won, not the war. We won the battle because we have won the freedom of speech. That's why I return. But there's more to this story. About my more art-based videos, I do not like to give explanations about them because they're very emotional and they're born out of thought processes, energies, moods, and vibes. So Inside Sycamore is, for example, a short episodic, short film episodic series for YouTube that is now in episode 6, and episode 7 is almost ready. No explanation is needed. It's a mood, it's a vibe. You flow with it or you don't. Mr. Advertiser Friendly is very self-explanatory. And Mr. Advertiser Friendly has the character, even though he's very, very scary and very brainwashed in his way of just reacting and being a sort of minion and avoid space that can just get filled up by the regime, filled up by the institutions, by sponsors, by YouTube, by the government. He just literally is a slave, a brainwashed slave to the system. And so even though he's very scary to look at, because, ask yourself, why is he scary to look at? He's mostly scary to look at because you kind of mirror yourself. You feel uncomfortable. He was meant to be uncomfortable. So if you're feeling discomfort, don't worry about me. Don't project it back to me and think that there's something wrong with me. But ask yourselves, why are you feeling that discomfort? Now there's a development to this character. He on my, I don't want to give too much away right now, because I'm going to say it in this video towards the end. I'm going to announce something, but how do we do this? Let's say right now he's at a point where we have seen 3 episodes of Mr. Advertiser Friendly, or 2. There are more, but for the love of you guys, and also because YouTube has partially done right by me and has unblocked all my videos, I can return back to the fashion bunker regularly. And yes, the good news is we are starting again with live streams. We're starting again with this type of videos, analysis, reviews. We're going to talk about fashion. We're going to talk about culture. We're going to talk about art. But I have planted a seed by creating Mr. Advertiser Friendly. And I'm not going to let that little plant die. I'm going to keep Mr. Advertiser Friendly as a warning and as a testament, or you could call it a sort of as a reminder to all of us of the potential hazards and dangers that are enshrined. A lot of politicians love to use this word, enshrined, Hillary Clinton used it a lot when she was trying to run for president. She was like, it's enshrined in the Constitution. Well, not only positive things are enshrined in things, but also negative things. And the potential for mind and brainwashing dictatorship is there. It's always there. And don't you ever forget that, guys. Don't forget, and don't ever take your freedom for granted. So this is the announcement I'm making. I've started a second YouTube channel, and it is a scary one. But I'm not going to, for all of you who are very easily, shocked, don't worry. This is why the Super Dacob channel, or Watch Super Dacob, that's the name of this channel you're watching right now. Dacob is back, and I've created Mr. Ad Friendly. That's the name of my second channel. Mr. Ad Friendly's own channel will only have Mr. Ad Friendly. That is not Dacob anymore. It's a different character. So you could imagine how that's going to look like. But he's there in a limited capacity, meaning he will always be there. And I want him to always be there. And for whoever, in any way, shape, or form, starts doubting freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom to be who you are, that's why I'm leaving that channel open. So you could go there, you could watch those videos, and it's like taking a cold shower. It's like throwing a bucket full of ice all over you and waking up. That's what Mr. Ad Friendly is meant to be. He's meant to wake you up. And fear is a part of waking up, because you gotta get scared for yourself. Don't get scared for him. He's there to show a mirror. Me acting as him, I'm showing you guys the mirror. And I just want you to always be very cautious. Protect your freedom. Protect your mind. Protect that space inside. Protect your soul. Protect everything that by nature belongs to you. It doesn't belong to anybody else. It belongs to you. And you have to respect yourself. And always remember that what is inside of you is yours. And it is the most holy thing ever. And it is the only thing that really matters. Once you have reached that respect of yourself, that's when you can start to love. That's when you open up and share. So Mr. Ad Friendly is scary. He is terrifying. And yet there's an arch to that character. There's a development. There are more videos that will come out. He is a character from the future. Those videos that I have set up to explain the character and the development of this character, because, you know, I think out everything. Everything is planned out. It's not that I just sat down and I'm like, oh, what am I going to do today? Let's do a funny little crazy video. No, I mean, I take this character seriously, and he conveys a message. And there are videos that now, since YouTube has unblocked and remonetized my videos here, I will not upload them here, but this little short series of Mr. Ad Friendly will continue on his own channel. So please, if you wish to, consider subscribing to the Mr. Ad Friendly channel, as well, of course, to the Super Dacob channel, if you haven't already. There's an interesting kind of plot line developing there, and I'm thinking it will definitely go throughout October until we reach some sort of conclusion, because, mind you, these are all vlogs that have kind of come to us in a very mysterious way from the future, from a near future. And every vlog is different. It's from a different day. So this character does live. This character does spend his days in some way or form, and then he makes these videos. So there's a pattern forming there. But since a lot of you are scared about him and don't really feel comfortable watching, which is my intention, you're not supposed to feel comfortable watching him, he's moved to his own channel. There you have it. That's the news. And of course, one more announcement. Stay tuned, because there will be another project that I'm working on that will not be YouTube related, but you will be able to see it hopefully very soon. So that's something else to look forward to. So I'm very, very excited. I'm working day and night. I am, you know, I'm still at school. I'm still doing this special, really complicated, it's getting more and more complex with every day, video editing course. I've just finished one segment of Avid editing, Media Composer. And then I did the theory of editing of film, the history of film. And then just on a couple of days ago, I did like a two to three, almost 3 day crash, additional kind of like segment of the course that is dedicated to all the codecs that we use to compress videos. And that just, like, so much math is involved, and it was literally mind-blowing and very difficult. So you have to, you know, think, okay, so if I go that extra mile in the middle of all this work that I already am doing, and I'm still very much active in the fashion sphere as well, on top of that. So you could imagine, when you add all these things together, how do I still find the time? You know, I mean, live streaming with you is my favorite. That's, if I can do a live stream, that's the best for me, because I get to interact with you directly. But I still found the time to develop a character like Mr. Ad Friendly. And it's not like I just sat down and did it. I literally thought it through. I created, there's like a growth to him. And like with every character I create, even if it's for like short films or if it's for some other projects I have to invest love into it. Even though Mr. Ad Friendly is petrifying, I still kind of have hope for him. So, like I do for every character of mine. Some of them die off, some don't, but I still have hope. And yeah, so I hope you kind of understand a bit more what I'm doing here, and you're not like completely freaked out. But yeah, a lot of you have been writing me comments also on Instagram where you were like, Daniel, Gail, Guys, you know I love you so much. Don't worry. I am fine. I'm just a fighter. If somebody pushes this tiger into the corner, I'm going to show my claws and I'm going to come back right at you. And I'm never afraid of confrontation. Mind you, confrontation isn't just for the pure pleasure of having a fight. No, it's about understanding where every party is standing. What is it that they really want? It's getting at the root of the problem. It's very easy in this day and age in our society to analyze a problem in its surface. And we kind of don't tend to go deeper. And that's a problem, you see. I want to go deeper. I want to get at the root of the problem. I don't want to just embellish the surface but be rotten underneath the surface. I want to get rid of the rotten from inside. And sometimes the best way to get rid of the rotten is to penetrate the system, infiltrate it, and then from within, you start making a change. In order to get into the system, you have to be adaptable. I mean, you have to adapt. You have to understand how the system functions, and you have to be able to accept certain compromises in order to enter the system. Then from within, you start making change. Not in the terms of destroying the system itself, but changing it in order to better it. And that is a very big distinction that we should make here between total, being very destructive about something or being positive about something. I'm trying very hard to be positive about things and constructive about things, not destructive, but constructive. So Mr. Ad Friendly, the fact that he exists within YouTube and talks about YouTube in the way he does and about freedom of speech, I think is a very, very important thing. And I don't think that he should just disappear. I don't think that he should be gone. I think he should stay there, in order for us to remember how precious this freedom that we have really is. Okay, guys, enough of my blabbering now. I hope you have been reassured and I hope that you're feeling better. I'm back and new videos are coming soon. Fashion, Twin Peaks, live streams, it's all coming. Love you all so much. Don't forget, never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye.